Ready for a mind-bending quiz that will unveil the remarkable secrets of cell biology and the human body? Get set to test your knowledge as we dive into 10 jaw-dropping facts about the cellular world and you. There's a lot of life within you. In fact, you're made of life, lots of individual life forms, cells. But do you know how many? Which is the closest estimate of how many cells are in the human body? A. 33,000, B. 750,000, C. 3 million, D. 37 million, E. 37 trillion, or F. 30 quadrillion. There are an estimated 37 trillion cells that make up the human body. Counting all the cells in your body would be insanely difficult, but by basing it on the weight and volume of different cell types and average size of organs, researchers were able to calculate this estimate. Although people can vary in size, of course, it's not by orders of magnitude, which led the researchers to feel this is a good start for an estimate of the average number of cells that make up the human body. But this estimate is still under research, and some sources estimate it closer to 100 trillion cells. But let's talk about what's in those cells. DNA, the genetic material, contains the code for the molecular machinery that makes cells work. But how much DNA is there? What is the length of all the DNA in a single human cell? A. About the length of 5 cells. B. A couple centimeters. C. 20 to 30 centimeters. Or D. About 2 meters. About 2 meters or 6 feet. If the DNA were stretched out into one long strand, that's about how long it would be. Amazing to think that all that DNA is wound up so tight it fits somehow in a tiny cellular space several microns across. A micron is only 1/10,000th of a centimeter. For an idea of the scale, that's a tiny fraction of the diameter of a human hair. But what about if you were to line up all the DNA from all of your cells in a straight line? Which of the following is the closest representation of how long it would be? A. About twice the height of an average redwood tree. B. The distance from Hawaii to Florida. C. Enough to encircle the Earth twice. D. Enough to span our solar system. Or E. Enough to reach the Andromeda Galaxy. Calculating 37 trillion cells in the human body times 2 meters DNA per cell gives on the order of 10 billion kilometers. Although not quite far enough to reach Andromeda, it'll be enough to span the solar system at least once. Some sources believe it's closer to twice. But DNA codes for proteins, the molecular machines of the cell that enable it to live, reproduce, and function overall. So, about how many proteins are in a single cell? A. 200. B. 4,000. C. 34,000. D. 100,000. E. 42 million. Or F. 7 billion. At least in the simple yeast cell, it's been estimated at around 42 million. That might sound like just a random number, but think about it for a minute. The volume of a cell is just a fraction of a drop, so minuscule you can't even see it with the naked eye. In just one of those cells, there's an incredible population of around 42 million proteins, each playing a unique role. These proteins aren't just sitting there, they're the cell's specialized molecular machines, orchestrating important roles like cell division and DNA repair. Cells are like tiny worlds of their own. It's like a hidden universe right inside your body, and 37 trillion of them. But your body isn't just one big blob of cells. We have lots of different organs, all made up of different types of cells like cardiomyocytes, neurons, and fibroblasts. But have you ever wondered just how diverse our bodies are on a cellular level? How many different types of cells are there in the human body? A. 12. B. 28. C. 200. D. 1,200. Or E. 11,000. Estimates estimates are around 200 different types of cells, an estimate which some feel may be a bit too low. All of these cells with specialized roles and functions in the human body. But all those cells need to be sustained with nutrients and oxygen. Do you know how long the network of blood vessels in your body is? If you traveled the length of all blood vessels in the average adult human, how far could you go? A. About 1 kilometer. B. From Berlin to Madrid. C. Across Canada. D. Around the world once. E. Around the world twice. Let's dive into an astounding anatomical fact. The human body boasts an intricate network of blood vessels that, when stretched out, spans a staggering 60,000 miles. So to put this into perspective, if you were to lay out all these blood vessels end to end, you could quite literally circumnavigate the Earth twice. That's right, you'd have enough blood vessel road to travel the globe not once but twice. It's a testament to the remarkable design and complexity of our circulatory system, which reaches all nooks and crannies of the vast population of cells in the body. But in addition to human cells, there are many types of cells in the world, of course. Some types of microorganisms live in extreme environments. But do you know how extreme? What temperatures can some types of heat-tolerant organisms called thermophiles withstand? A. 80 degrees Celsius. B. 60 degrees Celsius. C. 200 degrees Celsius. Or D. 45 degrees Celsius. Thermophiles thrive in some seriously scorching environments, where temperatures soar to a staggering 80 degrees Celsius. This is equivalent to a really hot 176 degrees Fahrenheit, and the hottest sauna imaginable. These extreme conditions, these extraordinary organisms don't just scrape by, they flourish, which is a testament to the resilience and adaptability that biology can achieve in the face of this intense thermal adversity. But in addition to these extreme microenvironments, microorganisms are everywhere. For example, do you know how many microorganisms are in an average handful of soil? A. More than stars in the universe. B. More than people on the planet. C. More than the cells in your body. D. A few million. Prepare to be amazed by the hidden world beneath your feet. In an average handful of soil, the number of microorganisms dwarfs the human population of the entire planet. That's right, there are more microorganisms in that handful of Earth than there are people on the Earth. It's a microbial universe bustling with life, where countless tiny organisms play essential roles in breaking down organic matter, nourishing plants, and maintaining the delicate balance of our ecosystems. So next time you scoop up a handful of soil, remember you're holding an entire world teeming with microscopic life, an intricate and thriving biosphere right in the palm of your hand. But microorganisms aren't just found in the environment, they're within you as well. Do you know how many bacteria are in your body? A. About a petri dish full. B. About half as many as human cells. C. About the same number as human cells. Or D. Few to none in a healthy person. Let's journey into the microscopic realm that exists within us. The number of bacteria inhabiting your body is roughly equal to the number of your own human cells. That's right, you're essentially a walking ecosystem, boasting as many bacterial companions as you have human cells. These microorganisms can play pivotal roles in your health. An intricate symbiosis exists between humans and the microbial world within us, shaping our well-being in ways we're only beginning to comprehend. For our final challenge, recall how many cells make up the body? Imagine, if you could go back in time 1 second for each of the cells in your body, how far in the past could you travel? A. 3 weeks ago. B. Last year. C. The moon landing. D. The Renaissance. Or E. The beginning of human civilization. Imagine embarking on a journey through time, a journey that's covered by the sheer number of cells in your body. If you could rewind the clock by just 1 second for each cell within you, you'd find yourself transported to the very dawn of human civilization. It's a remarkable way to think about the vastness of the microscopic world within us. There you have it, 10 amazing revelations about the incredible world of cell biology and the human body. I hope you've enjoyed these questions that showcase the wonders within us and our world. Did you find any of these surprising? Share in the comments. If you've enjoyed this video, please share it and subscribe for more. And remember,